Congrats on the film, man. It was fantastic.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate
Um, this film is about the sins of the father, which is an idea from, the Bible. And I'm curious how this idea, like how the idea of a family curse challenged your own faith or belief system.
Yeah, it's a good point. So I was really drawn to this. When I started researching, I realized that what this was a really classic Greek tragedy, but set in the American heartland. It was really like leaning into those sort of mythical elements of Greek tragedy, and they were all there in the story. I was yeah, I was really drawn to that. But the thing that's consistent, and I've done in my two previous films as well, is that it's about people breaking the mold of their family and their family ideals and questioning where they come from and why they believe what they believe. So I would say there was nothing necessarily new about it here for me in terms of, would it personally question, but it's something I'm always looking to question and always have been interested in questioning.
So I saw your three leads. They said in a interview that the most important thing to you was the bond between them, which I thought that you nailed. I literally wrote it down in my notes like three, four, five times. Was there a specific moment, perhaps for the first time, where you could remember on set where you found yourself sort of taken or awed by the bonds that they had crafted?
Yeah, when we shot the football scene, that was I just I really wanted that to have the nuance of like brothers both having fun and loving but being competitive in that way, in that playful way, not like serious competition, you know? And I think that
Oh, gee. That scared me.
oh man. Love you. Love you.
I'm
Rest
talking to them
in
later.
peace. I was like, what is going on? Um, what was I saying?
The Bond football scene.
Yeah. So there's like a nuance of that bond where it's like competitive but playful competitive, and then that dinner scene afterwards. We shot that all the same day, so that was just those those silent connections were coming through. The way the guys would look at each other when Fritz says something, those things that are just only brothers or great friends who share parents, like those sorts of things come through that I really loved.
And this, like I said, the film was great. I loved it. It reminded me of like an adult drama that I grew up with in like the 1990s that we barely see these days. But funnily enough, despite how much I love the film, what's stuck in my head in the week since I've saw it is the song. I Want to Live That Way. Is
Great,
that a
isn't it?
real song? I can't find it. Was
Yeah,
that created for the film
it's
or
an original song for the film.
both versions are so good. So tell me about that.
So Richard Reed Parry was is my composer, and I asked him because there was always scripted that Mike was going to sing a song, and I imagined that we'd have an original song for the film for that.
Which
Um,
is a very throwback thing as well,
yeah, 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 totally. And so yeah, Richard was like. He was like, "Oh, I think I have something," um, and his wife Laurel Springelmeyer, who is an amazing singer, and she had written this song that they were doing together, and they had like recorded a demo of it together, but hadn't done anything with it. And he sent me the demo, and I was like, "This is incredible. This is it." So I knew right away that that was the song, and we just yeah, and then Stanley learned it, and then Richard and Laurel recorded like a proper version of it, and so
Will it be on the soundtrack? Because I'm dying for it.
yeah, I'm sure it will be. I'm sure
Great,
we
great.
release and
All
all
right.
that.
Well,
Yeah,
Sean, like I said, man, congrats on the film. I absolutely loved it. Every part of it was just fantastic.
thank you.